Hi guys, today we're going to take a look at as to how to find the height of a ball and when a ball will hit a ground. We're going to take a look at this. So I have this PowerPoint here for you guys. If you take a look, this is the question that we have. It says, suppose you throw a ball with an initial velocity of 20 meters per second and with initial height of 2 meters. We want to write an equation describing the relationship between h, the ball's height, and t. So we did that. This is the equation that we came up with for this. Notice we used 9.8 because the problem is written in meters. Negative 1/2 is always negative 1/2. When I do that, I get negative 4.9, 20t plus 2. So what we're going to do now is we're going to use our graphing calculator and put this equation in our calculator to see what this looks like. The question we had here, what was the height of the ball after 1 second? If you notice, I put 1 in for t, and I end up getting 17.1 meters. So now what I want to do is I want to take a look at this equation. I want to take a look at how we can do this on our graphing calculator. So if you guys want to get your graphing calculator out, we'll take a look at it. So we'll go here. You want to go to y equals, make sure all your plots are turned off. How do I do that? Go to second y equals, right down here, click this and it makes the plots turned off. So we're going to go to y equals. We are going to type in negative 4.9. We don't have a t, we're going to use x instead. So right here we're going to go x and then squared plus 20x plus 2. So you're going to type that in your calculator. Now we're going to go to Zoom 6, and we get a parabola on our calculator. Notice I'm off the screen, right? So I'm going to go to Window, and we're going to make this just a little bit bigger so I can see it. Obviously, so we're going to go to Y max, and let's make this worth 20. And we'll press graph again, and then let's see if we can take a look at it. Still can't see it really well. Go to window, come down here to Y max. Now let's shoot for 30, and we'll press graph. And there is our parabola. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to know when at time 1 second, where is the ball? So we're going to go to second trace. Right here, see what it says value. We're going to type in 1, press enter, and we get our 17.1, which matches what we had earlier, I believe, back here, 17.1. Okay, we're going to go back to the next question here. Is when will the ball hit the ground? That's the next slide in our video. So we're going to take a look at this, and we're going to go to graph again. So when will the ball hit the ground? So when I look at my graph right here, this is where it will hit the ground, right? So we're going to go second trace again, and this time we want to click 0 because that's when it's going to hit the ground. Okay, so on your screen you should see this cursor. Down here it's going to say left bound. You're going to move your cursor, press the right arrow key, just so I'm slightly above the 0 right here. Anywhere in this area is fine. Press enter. Now it's going to say right bound. I'm going to press the right arrow key just so I'm slightly below that. Press enter. Notice the 2 darts. Press enter again, and there we go. So at 4.18 seconds roughly is where the ball is going to hit the ground, okay? All right, one last thing we want to take a look at that's pretty cool is the maximum height of the ball. At what time will it hit the maximum height, and what is the maximum height of the ball? Well, if I look here at the parabola, this is the vertex that we've been talking about, right? So we are wanting to find this point right here. So once again, we're going to go second trace. And I think we kind of talked about this before. We want to take a look at the maximum of the parabola. So we're going to go down here to number 4, to maximum. And I need to bring my cursor to the left of that maximum right here. See how I'm in this area right here? I'm going to press enter. And then I'm going to go to the right of the maximum just a little bit, press enter. And it says guess. Here's my two darts, press enter. And my maximum is, and I'm going to write this down, x equals 2.04. Y equals 22.40. So at time, roughly 2 seconds, the ball is at a height of 22.4 meters. So basically that's what you're going to do today. I'm going to give you a homework on that. You're just going to mess with your graphing calculator, put the equation in your calculator, and find your max. When does it hit the ground? And at what time, say like at 1 second or 2 seconds, where's the ball? So that is that lesson.